This question gets us to sketch a trigonometric curve between 0 and 2 pi. So it's a sine curve, and we can see that it's shifted upwards by 4. Its amplitude is multiplied by 3, and this here, this 2, means that its frequency is increased by a factor of 2, okay? So whereas normally for a sine curve you would have one whole revolution, so you would get one revolution like that between 0 and 2 pi, so one whole from 0 to 360. This time you're going to get double that. We're going to get that. Okay, so when doing these questions, I sometimes find it easier to draw the curve and then fit the axes to that curve. So we know we're going to have a sine curve that is going to start at its midpoint, and it's going to do 2 whole revolutions. So I'm going to draw that now. So starting at the middle, we go up to its full height, we go down, up to its full height again, and finish midway, okay? And so in an exam, you would try and draw this a lot more neatly, but this is just to give you an idea. Okay, so I'm going to draw a dotted axis through the middle just so we know where that's at. Now that's going to be around 4 because we've been shifted up 4, so I'll write that there, 4. And I'm going to draw in the y-axis here, like that. Make sure I put my labels on it. So y, arrows, okay? Now the question is, where on this graph does the x-axis go? Now, if 4 is up there and this has an amplitude of 3, up at this height, so the peak, how much higher is that going to be? That's going to be 4 plus 3, which is going to be 7, okay? And again, I'm going to draw a little dotted line, just joining those up. Now the question is this bottom, again, it's going to be 3 from the midline, so 4 minus 3 is just 1, okay? So again, I'm going to draw that dotted line, and so that means down here, we're going to have 0, which is going to be the origin, and we can draw our x-axis in, okay? And again, in an exam, you guys would do this a lot neater. The other thing to include is the labels on the x-axis, which are the radians. So we know that the final point, this point here, that's going to be 2 pi. And probably the other one worth putting in is the midpoint, which is going to be where the first revolution finishes, and that's going to just be at pi, okay?
Snack is an online platform to instantly create and share videos just like this one. To watch more or try a hand at making your own, head over to snackapp.io.